Established in 1932, Eastern Sports Club are among the oldest teams in Asia, but until recently they were still unheard of outside Hong Kong. This changed drastically in 2016 when their head coach, Chan Yuan-ting, made international headlines for being the first woman in history to lead a men's team to a domestic league title. In 2017, Eastern added another record by becoming the first team from Hong Kong to participate in the Asian Champions League group stages, where they compete with the best clubs from China, South Korea and Japan. Hong Kong might not be home to one of Asia's most popular football leagues, but the small autonomous region in the south of China has had a long football tradition. A former British colony, football arrived in Hong Kong in the late 19th century. The first cup competition, known as Senior Shield, was founded as early as 1896 and is still an annual highlight today. The golden era of Hong Kong football started in the 1950s and lasted until the late 1980s. During this time, the league managed to attract many big names from overseas. Among them were Alan Ball and Bobby Moore, who both joined Eastern in the 1982-83 season at the end of their careers. Eastern invited Moore in December 1981 to play in the Senior Shield final. Already 40 years of age by then, he played for the last 12 minutes of the game when Eastern had already secured a comfortable lead. After that, Moore returned to England, but in August 1982, Eastern offered him a head coach position. Unfortunately, he failed to succeed in his coaching debut and eventually stayed for just one season. Back then, local football was dominated by big teams such as Seiko, who hired stars like Ari Han, and Eastern remained very much a mid-table team throughout this time. Although football in Hong Kong started declining in the 1990s, this was the time when Eastern Sports Club had their biggest period of success. Between 1992 and 1995, they won the league title 3 consecutive times, but they failed to qualify for the Asian Club Championship, the predecessor of today's Asian Champions League. For a considerable amount of time, Eastern was supported by Taiwanese businessmen, which gave them a close connection to the Kuomintang, the ruling party of Taiwan. Matches against other teams in Hong Kong that were affiliated with pro-communist forces were dubbed as civil war derbies, but nowadays these strong political backgrounds have ceased to exist. In 2014, Eastern experienced a revival, and big investment allowed them to assemble some of Hong Kong's most talented players. One of the most impressive signings was goalkeeper Yap Hung Fai. Over the years, Yap has become an icon for Hong Kong football. In 2009, he won the gold medal in the East Asian Games when Hong Kong beat Japan on penalties on home soil. Back then, Yap was just 19 years of age and since has become the undisputed #1 goalkeeper for the Hong Kong national team. His impressive saves were also a major factor when Hong Kong held the Chinese national team to 2 goalless draws in the World Cup qualifiers, an outcome that no one dared to predict. Nowadays, Yap captains both the national team and Eastern Sports Club, and he is known for giving loud instructions to his teammates. Chan Yuan-ting took over the head coach position in December 2015 and immediately led Eastern to their first championship title in 21 years. Just a few weeks after her appointment, she won the prestigious Senior Shield trophy. However, her success has had far bigger implications. When Eastern secured the championship, the news of the historic event spread like wildfire. Within just hours, global media reported that Chan Yuan-ting had become the first woman to win a national championship with a men's team. Since then, Chan, also known by her local nickname Beef Ball, has become a role model for gender equality and has been selected by the BBC to be amongst the 100 most influential women of 2016. With a Guinness World Record under her belt, Chan has reached another milestone. In February 2017, she faced world-renowned coach Luis Felipe Scolari when Eastern faced Hangzhou Evergrande in the Asian Champions League.